Were you aware that Captain Marvel was originally a male character named Mar-Vell, who made his debut in 1967? It wasn't until 2012 that Carol Danvers took on the mantle and became Captain Marvel herself. It's quite mind-blowing, isn't it? Join me as we embark on a nostalgic journey down memory lane, exploring the 5 pivotal moments in Captain Marvel's origin. Exposure to the Kree radiation. It is important to note that Captain Marvel did not initially begin as Carol Danvers. The first Captain Marvel made his debut in Marvel Superheroes issue number 12 in December of 1967. He was a member of the Kree scouting team known as Mar-Vell, sent to Earth and mistaken by humans as a new superhero. Mar-Vell assumed the identity of Dr. Walter Lawson, a scientist who had recently passed away, in order to infiltrate a US missile base where Lawson was scheduled to work. As Mar-Vell interacts with humans, he becomes torn between his loyalty to the Kree Empire and his growing empathy for the people he encounters. It was not until Marvel Superheroes issue number 13 in March 1968 that Carol Danvers first appeared. She serves as the security chief at the base where Dr. Walter Lawson, also known as Mar-Vell, aims to infiltrate. Subsequently, it is revealed that Mar-Vell has defied orders and is sentenced to death. However, he manages to escape but suffers the loss of his beloved Una as a consequence. In Captain Marvel issue number 18, released in November 1969, Carol Danvers is captured by Yon-Rogg, a Kree military officer and Marvel's commanding officer. During the incident, Carol is shot and exposed to Kree radiation when a device called the Psych Magnetron explodes. This event leads to Carol's bleeding, being infused with Kree DNA, forever altering her destiny. Second, transformation to Miss Marvel. Carol Danvers decides to leave her role as the chief security officer and embarks on a new journey as the editor of a woman magazine, which is published by J. Jonah Jameson, the owner of the Daily Bugle. In January 1977, Carol Danvers first appeared as Miss Marvel in Miss Marvel issue number 1. She begins experiencing blackouts and dreams of flying and fighting crime as a superhero. However, she wakes up with no memory of her activities as Miss Marvel. It is only when Carol returns to the location where Captain Mar-Vell and Yon-Rogg had their conflict that she regains her lost memories. In Miss Marvel issue number 20, Carol Danvers creates a new costume and assumes the identity of Warbird. Notably, prior to this issue, both Mar-Vell and Marvel join forces to confront Ronan the Accuser. As Warbird, Carol Danvers becomes a member of the Avenger. However, she experiences a falling out with the team when she is manipulated and abducted by Marcus, the son of Immortus, a variant of Kang the Conqueror. Third, Rogue stole her powers. The revelation unfolded in Avengers Annual Volume number 1, issue number 10, released in October 1981, that Rogue, formerly a member of the Brotherhood of Mutants, launched an attack on Carol Danvers. Rogue successfully absorbed Carol's powers and memories completely. The anticipated confrontation between Rogue and Miss Marvel was intended to take place in Miss Marvel issue number 25. However, due to the cancellation of the comic series, the stories was cut short, concluding at issue number 23. Spider-Woman played a crucial role by bringing Carol Danvers to Professor X, who aided her in regaining her lost memories. Following this, Carol stayed in the X-Men for a period of time. Transformation to Binary. During one of the X-Men's adventures, Carol Danvers, while aiding the team, was abducted by an extraterrestrial species known as the Brood. The Brood conducted experiments on Carol, reactivating her dormant powers and greatly amplifying them, resulting in her transformation to Binary. Binary made her first appearance in the Uncanny X-Men issue number 164, released in December of 1982. As Binary, Carol Danvers gained the ability to absorb, manipulate, and project various forms of energy. However, she eventually expended her powers and reverted to her regular Miss Marvel form. Nonetheless, her energy absorption capabilities remain intact. She still possesses the ability to temporarily transform back into Binary if she absorbs sufficient energy. Fifth, the death of Captain Mar-Vell. In the novel The Death of Captain Marvel, published in 1982, Mar-Vell discovers that he has been afflicted with an incurable form of cancer, resulting from prolonged exposure to an alien nerve gas during a battle. Recognizing the limited time he has left, Marvel chooses to spend his remaining days on Earth, seeking peace with his life. As Mar-Vell's health condition worsens, he is visited by various friends, allies, and adversaries who reflected on their relationships with him. They offered him support and comfort during his final moments. Ultimately, Marvel's cancer reaches its terminal stage and he peacefully passes away with loved ones by his side. His death profoundly impacts the superhero community, serving as a poignant reminder of the mortality and the sacrifices heroes endure. In Captain Marvel issue number 1, released in 2012, Carol Danvers debuts a new costume, In the same issue, Captain America suggests that Carol should consider adopting the name Captain Marvel. Initially hesitant, Carol eventually embraces the idea and assumes the mantle of Captain Marvel. And there you have it, folks, the nearly complete origin story of how Carol Danvers evolved into Captain Marvel. It has been quite a remarkable journey for Carol, leading her to embrace her destiny as Captain Marvel. Speaking of Captain Marvel, you might find it intriguing to watch a video showcasing Carol Danvers attaining her ultimate powers as revealed in Captain Marvel: The End. This is Carl, and I'll catch you in the next one.